What's going on? We are back with some more Run and Bun. Um, Last time we made it back to Norman's gym. So going into this stream here, it's gonna be a lot of planning. Um, just because of the way his gym's laid out, and that the fact that if I beat this, that's a new personal best for me. So yeah. It's going to be a lot of planning, a lot of looking at different lines, different pathways through this gym. And yeah, let me get right into it. There's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. I know it's going to be tough. So I'm going to pop up, I'm going to add a, no, not a new scene, a new, I guess it would be window capture, wouldn't it? Right new. This will be my notepad. Notepad. There it is. That's what I wanted to put up on the screen. And then I'll zoom in on this in a second. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, there it is. So this here on the screen now is, I'm gonna try to like this look. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Woo. So this is the layout of the gym. So essentially, it's kind of like a pick your own path through the gym. So you start the entrance and you have one of two choices to go to the speed room or the accuracy room. And then from there, depending on which way you choose, you have two different options. And then, depending on what you choose, you either have one or two options for the last battle before the gym leader at the end. So you kind of get to pick your own path here, pick your poison to decide what you want to fight against. So it's going to be a lot of planning, looking at a lot of different fights, and they're all really tough. They're all really tough rooms. Yeah, choose your own adventure. That's exactly right. So these are the last two rooms. So I kind of want to like work backwards to see where I want to end up, because if I choose, say, the room all the way on the right, I can't start all the way on the left. I gotta kind of go down the middle or the right hand side if I want to end up on the right room. So I kind of have to look at the last two to see which one I would rather be at, and then work backwards from there to see the path that I want to go through this gym. So I got to start with either Cool Trainer Jody or Cool Trainer Burke and see which one I match up better into. Where the heck are my things? There we go. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so this is Jody. Jody is the... I don't remember which room she is. She is the strength room. So these guys all hit really hard. So going back to the sheet, you can see they just have Life Orb, kind of gives you 50% more damage. Choice Band, 50% more damage. Pure Power doubles your attack. Iron Fist is 50% damage on punching moves, and it knows all punching moves. Thick Club doubles Marrow-Axe attack, so it's just a lot of heavy hitters in this room. So let me see if we can get through. Yeah, this is straight into Gym 4, no encounters. I could get one or two if I need them, but the goal is to hold them until after. If I beat this gym, it will be my personal best. I've gotten to the gym leader here before, but lost on his last Pokemon. I lost. So the goal is to find really Pokemon that can either one-shot and outspeed, or Pokemon that can endure a hit or two. So I'm just kind of gonna go look like trainer by trainer and see what we got. Like, I'm hoping Infernape can do a lot of the heavy lifting here, honestly. Alright, so Aura Sphere, yeah. Oh man, look at all that. Golly. Not enough heavy lifting, it would seem. Could probably get me, yeah. What about other types? Let's say water. It's a ice type. Water types. Maybe. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of planning here up front. Just kind of looking at who really can win the day against this slacking. It might just be Kingler, really. Let's see. High jump kick. What about Alakazam? Yeah, Psyshock was the wrong move. I need like Psychic, Psybeam. When do we learn Psychic with Alakazam? I'm imagining it's going to be like right after this. No, not until way later. Okay, 54. Not bad, not great, but not bad. I don't know if this strength room is for me, based on what we have. So let's take a look at the other room. This is the recoil room. So a lot of these Pokemons have room that'll do recoil damage. Or not all of them, they all will. I think I'm better suited for this room, honestly. So either of these two could take out that. Or a sphere. No. Yeah. Fernape. Yeah. Staraptor. Luxray. Bouffalant. Maybe Infernape. Oh, you suck, Bouffalant. So close. It might be... This room might have the better opportunity. Especially if we can, like, swap in Hmm. I mean, Infernape's really good here, but I don't know how to get him in. Embor, huh? How does this calculator work? Good question. So there is a tool in the game where it kind of gives me an export and of all of my Pokemon's moves and abilities and things like that, and I can paste it. I can copy and paste it into here. See, it has Pokemon, ability level, nature, all their stats and their moves listed here. And I click import. Now nothing will change over here. Well, actually, if I get rid of all these. When I click import, it imports, and these are all my Pokemon. So you can see here's Infernape. There's his stats. You can see his moves here. And these percentages is how much damage your Pokemon does with any given attack. So the fake out. So for instance, if I were to look at, say, this first Pokemon here, this Floette, and we wanted to see how well, say, our Togedemaru matched up into it, we can see that at the top, you can see all their moves with percentages. The percentage is the amount of damage. And if you click on, so right now, Light of Ruin is highlighted on the enemy side, and that's because the enemy's faster. We can look down a little bit and see their speed stats. So you can see Floette here, speed 136, speed for Togedemaru 96. So the faster Pokemon always has highlighted, right? So we can see that they're going to do 47 to 56% of our damage and take some recoil damage as well. And we can translate those percentages to numbers down here. This is the range of damage that the Pokemon can do to our Pokemon. And in this, 90% of the time, the enemy Pokemon is always going to use a move that does the highest damage. There's some special circumstances that I try to explain as I go. But we can also see on our side how much damage we're going to do in return. So I can infer from this that if we start, they're going to start with Floette. And if we start with Togedemaru, they'll hit us with Light of Ruin. They'll do this much damage. And I can click this button here. And it says crit to see how much they do in case they get a critical hit on us. So we'll still survive as long as that doesn't pass 100%. We're good. And we can see that they're going to take this much recoil damage. And if I add the recoil damage to how much damage, say, a Fake Out plus a Smart Strike will do, I can add that up. 14 plus 74 plus 21 or 22 will always be higher than 100, and we'll take it out. So I can kind of do the math to figure out that this is probably a winning matchup for us. So then I just kind of look and see, okay, which one of our Pokemon can counter each one of their Pokemon, and I can see that Infernape can one-shot this Lucario and take not very much damage in return, so I can kind of slot him in there. This is a Staraptor who does a flying move with Brave Bird, so I want like an electric type, say Luxray against him. And Luxray looks like he'll do okay. Well, maybe not really. All this recoil damage from Double Edge. Correct, yeah, I'm checking to see if our Pokemon can take them out, or if, and vice versa, if they can take us out, yeah. Just to try to find good matchups. And looking at this, I don't really have anything on this fourth Pokemon, Bouffalant, that really matches up well enough into it to take this one-on-one. So I kind of have to see, all right, where can I kind of exploit this Pokemon? So I look at like what kind of moves they're using, like Head Charge. I'm pretty sure if I look up Head Charge, it's a normal type move that just has a crap ton of power to it. So I can look at, say, Dreadnought, who doesn't take a lot of damage from that. And then Wild Charge is his best move. So, like, that's an electric move, so I can maybe get my ground type in on that. And then it looks like Mamoswine loses this matchup anyway, so it's not really... I can kind of play around with it and try to come up with a line that looks good, but might not necessarily work in the end. So I gotta keep looking for something decent against this one. It just does so much damage. Well, this isn't bad. A Lowland Sandslash isn't bad at all. I have saved up... Oh, why is it all black? There we go. I have a few saved up. So, like, I don't want to use this Rustboro City one, because I want a fossil. So that one I've kind of pushed off and don't want to use that one. But I do have 1, 2... This we have now. So I have essentially two encounters that I could get that I've put off to help if I need it. I might need it. Based on what I'm seeing. Again, it's dependent on what we get too. So like Head Charge and Wild Charge and Lash Out, those are all like... So Head Charge and Lash Out are normal type moves, and Wild Charge is a electric type move. Where is Dreadnought? There he is. So, I mean, I'd really be looking for like... Yeah, after this gym I'm gonna get like 1, 2... This one will come into play after that. 3, 4. I mean, there's a lot up until the next gym, which is here, Lava Ridge Town. So I'll get theoretically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meteor Falls, this all counts as 1, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mirage Tower all counts as 1, so that's still 11. 12, I'm going to cash in on this one. I'll get this one 13, and this one maybe later. So a lot of encounters become available after this gym. Like 13 or 14. I'm gonna put that, ooh, way too big. So it looks like looking at this preliminarily, both of these are going to be a challenge. So it might be best to kind of let the previous ones dictate where I go. If both of these are going to be equally tough, then I might as well let kind of everything else decide. Man, I don't know. Alright, let's go look at the first two. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so instead of looking at the end, let's look at the beginning. Trainers. So 1, 2, so it's these two. The accuracy room or the speed room. So as you might guess, the speed room is all based around speed. All of them have the ability Speed Boost, which increases the Pokemon speed by 1 after every turn, so we're never going to be faster. So the idea is to endure and hopefully kill them back. And then accuracy room. All of these guys have the ability No Guard, which makes every move hit no matter what, how low their accuracy number is, no matter what. So they have a lot of, like, for instance, Dynamic Punch is normally only like 50 accuracy, but because Machamp carries this ability No Guard, it never misses. And the flip side is also true, so low accuracy moves that we use will always hit Pokemon with No Guard as well. So it kind of goes both ways. Double-edged sword there. Which is probably why the first Pokemon is 2 swords. That makes a lot of sense. And I think this might be the way to go for... Really? Why does Infernape do, like, no damage? Huh. There it goes. Doublade, Infernape. I was like, what? Why is he doing like 50% damage? That doesn't make sense. 130%. That's what I'm talking about. So that's one. Probably Golurk for Earthquake. Fly over. Stone Edge, something to take this out. Who's ultimately going to take him out? Ground and Ghost, so... Kingler can do it, and he can take a Stone Edge to boot. Yeah, that works. Kingler can also take out Lycanroc. Who can take out Machamp? Tell me Alakazam can do it. And, oof, no, he's just shy. But Orbeetle might be able to do it. So this No Guard room looks pretty good for the first one. I'm going to look at the other one just in case, the Speed room. Swine does pretty good. That's really good, actually. Scoliopede, bug poison. Flying fire. Infernape does the job there. Same for Yon Mega. Rock move. Starmie has the rock move. Doesn't quite work though. Oh wait. Maybe? Sharpedo. I mean, this could work. Oh, no. So we do well into the first room on either side. So now the deciding factor is which room do we do the best into on the middle in the second room? Or the second level, the crit, defense, or recovery. Let's see, so this is recovery. It's pretty simple. Arcanine. No. Probably Dreadnought. If I can get it to bait a Flare Blitz, that is. Dude, what the heck? It's here. Dreadnought. Yeah. Okay. Starmie. Fake out Zing Zap. That does okay. Yep. Starmie. Galarian Slow King. Poison Psychic. Sandslash. Or Togedemaru, and then Clefable. Okay, that works. So we could do the healing room, which would take me down the left path. Oh, I'm sorry, the right path. So I could do... Let's just check the defense room, just to make sure. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Delete. Well, looks like the defense room does pretty well also. Whoops. Previous Corviknight. Uh-huh. Clay doll. Ground psychic, levitate. Ooh, actually the defense room looks pretty easy. And that would actually be perfect, because then I could have the option of choosing the last room. So I think the play is to do accuracy room, defense room, and then kind of pick my poison after that. So I'd be going to this one, and then down the middle, which would allow me to choose either or at the end. Alright. Well, let's prep for the accuracy room then. So that will be this room. Okay. So, it leads with Dewblade, Steel and Ghost, Infernape one-shots with Overheat. Very easy lead. We outspeed. It doesn't have any priority. We go first, we one-shot. Done. Simple. Who does that bring in? Well, first, I know how the AI works. It looks at speed. Can any of these Pokemon outspeed our Infernape? The answer is no. So then it looks to see if anybody can one-shot it. Machamp cannot. Lycanroc cannot. Galurk can with Earthquake. So it'll send out Earthquake. And we'll be at -2 special attack because every time we use Overheat, we go -2. So we're not going to do a whole lot of damage. And this thing's going to use Earthquake on us. So we're going to swap to Masquerain to dodge the Earthquake, no damage, and get a free Intimidate to bring on the -1. Then wants to Stone Edge, which will also one-shot us. So we got to bail again. Who is ultimately going to take this out? Kingler is going to take this out because Kingler outspeeds 70 speed 64. And one-shots with Razor Shell, and he takes a Stone Edge pretty well as well. If it crits, we're never dead, so he switches in on the Stone Edge and then answers back with a Razor Shell to kill. With Kingler out at around somewhere between 50 and 75% HP, that will send in both of these guys. Oh, Machamp does not outspeed, so it'll send in... I'm not sure, because we do show that we also kill Lycanroc with one shot. So that's interesting. So it might go either or. So let's just prep for both. It's not a big deal. If it goes Kingler and looks at Stone Edge, Stone Edge always does the most damage because you can see the minimum is 44.6. Versus the maximum of Mega Kick being 42. So the minimum is always better. So it's always Stone Edge. Someone who can take a Stone Edge. Infernape could come back in. Doesn't necessarily work. Unless we give him Wise Glasses. Close. Fake Out does 9 damage. Aura Sphere does 116, that's 125. We're 2 HP short. So if we roll 120, we should be fine. If we don't roll 120, we might not be fine. But we will be at full health. But we're going to be taking 2 Stone Edges. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Somebody else is going to have to come in and take a Stone Edge. Who resists rock? or Token Tomorrow does okay. We also have the nice thing that we outspeed. I think Token Tomorrow makes the most sense right now. Does anybody else do well against Stone Edge? Not really. Actually, well, Mamoswine doesn't too bad, but Dreadnought does really well. And Dreadnought has the shell armor ability. He can't get crit, so he's never dead to 2 Stone Edges. And does he KO if I give him the Muscle Band? It's close. So we'd have to use... So we can take off the Muscle Band and just use Rock Tomb on the first hit to slow him down, and then we're faster, and we use Liquidation on the second one. That's that. Okay, so we get to hold Token Tomorrow. And then finally against this Machamp, Dynamic Punch always sees a KO. So we go to Masquerain to Intimidate. And then a Stone Edge. Oh boy. We go Luxray for another Intimidate. And this wants to always Dynamic Punch still. Yep, or Bulk Up, but either way we get another Intimidate off. We can go back and forth until we're happy. Who's going to take him out is the question. I think the answer is Alakazam. As long as he doesn't get crit, he should be fine. Orbeetle actually works a little bit better, especially at -4. No, I don't like it because Stone Edge is a high crit move, right? Stone Edge, high crit move. Yeah, I don't want to use that. I'd rather it attack with something else. Could be Electros, Dynamic Punch. Doesn't that confuse if that hits? Yeah, 100% chance to confuse. Do I have anybody who can't be confused? Swarm, Swift Swim. Oblivious? No, that can't be Infatuated. Pretty sure. Oblivious, Infatuated, or Taunted, Immune to Intimidate. That's not what I'm looking for. Flame Body. It could be Rapidash, because Rapidash could potentially burn. And then we bring somebody else's backup. Maybe an Alakazam if we need to swap it in one shot. Oh wait, that's it, actually. That's 7 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3. Dreadnought actually does really well too, because Dreadnought can't get crit. Maybe we do go to Togedemaru for Lycanroc. I mean, I don't know. What was the other option? We can leave Alakazam at home. What was the other option for Lycanroc? Takes a Stone Edge well. I just don't know. I mean, I could always try to get Infernape in. Kingler one-shots. So that's an option. If we can get Kingler back in. Yeah, maybe we do bring Alakazam as backup for this Machamp. Yeah, I think that's it. Those 6 for the accuracy room. Alright, now I gotta get them all itemed up. So we're bringing Ghost. Martini's coming. Cookie's gonna come. We're gonna get Spearmint, Citrus, and Alakazam. Okay. So Infernape one-shots. Fly over, Stone Edge, Kingler one-shots. Kingler also one-shots. If not, it's Dynamic Punch here. Stone Edge here. Until we get enough Intimidates to where Dreadnought can come in and take it out. Or Alakazam. Okay, so Wise Glasses gives us a chance to one-shot, a very low chance, but I mean, he's only coming in at the end, so let's do let's give him Wise Glasses just as much as we possibly can. Actually, we should give the Wise Glasses to Infernape here. Give those to Infernape. And really we just need healing everywhere else. So he's never staying in and attacking, so we'll give him an Oran Berry. We'll give Cookie a Citrus. And we'll give Luxray a Citrus as well. We'll give Oran to Spearmint. Hopefully he doesn't need it. Yeah, Rock Tomb into Liquidation always kills. Actually, I might need a Citrus for Spearmint as well. Yeah. Actually, depending on what they switch into, I'd want it to be a Dynamic Punch. Here, it's going to be most likely a Stone Edge. Here it'll most likely, I don't know, maybe a Stone Edge as well. I think we have to go Persimberry here. So I can shake off the confusion. And we're also going to have to do that on Mustard as well, so he can do the same in case we need him at the end. Okay, I think that does it. Okay. Accuracy room. Just double checking that this is the room we want. Accuracy room, correct. And unfortunately, you can't just blow by them and click on the door. It's locked until you beat them. So we got Wise Glasses, Orin, Citrus, Persim, Citrus, Persim. Okay. Alright, so this is the accuracy room. Doublade. We are faster than Doublade. It doesn't have any priority moves, so we just click Overheat, and we beat this Doublade. So that's one down. Should bring in Galurk. Nice. Now we know Galurk is going to Earthquake, because that's the move that sees it, that always kills us. So we're going to bring in Martini here, because Martini's a flying type. Does not get hit by Earthquake. And then this wants to use Stone Edge, a rock move that can crit. But we want to swap into Citrus here. Well, actually, we can just kind of go into... We can just go right to Kingler right now. I was going to try to get multiple, but going to Kingler right now works as well. And then we outspeed with Kingler, or Cookie the Kingler, and one shot with Razor Shell. Again, no priority moves on this guy, so... 2 down. Now this should bring out Machamp. If it brings out Lycanroc, we're very lucky. But I'm pretty sure it brings out Machamp. Yeah. So Machamp's best move on us is Dynamic Punch. Normally, like I said, this is a 50 accuracy move, but because of the ability No Guard, it always hits. Now we have to weaken this enough to get enough Intimidate drops on it so that Spearmint, who can never be crit, can come in and just do and kind of chunk him down over time. And we also have Mustard in the back for help. So we're going to swap to Martini to take this Dynamic Punch. And also Intimidate. And now we swap into our Luxray, Citrus, on the Stone Edge, and we hope it doesn't crit. Yeah, crit. Okay. Now we healed up enough so that, again, this thing is only ever going to use Stone Edge, because that's what crits us. But because we're at -2, we can safely swap into Spearmint here, and take a Stone Edge, where you can never get crit on Spearmint. It went Dynamic Punch. Did I read that wrong? Oh, I did read it wrong. That was a bad swap. Oh no, I fucked this up already. Okay, I have an idea. So this is dynamic punch still. We go to Martini. Can we get another intimidate? I need one more intimidate, but I don't want to risk citrus right now. And if I put citrus in, crit stone edge kills him. So I need to go monkey here. Never dead to a crit. But most importantly, this baits him into using dynamic punch again, which lets us bring Martini in again to get another intimidate, -4. His best move against us is still Stone Edge. But now, if he uses Stone Edge, it only does 16 damage to Dreadnought, but then he always clicks Dynamic Punch after that, and the maximum damage is 48, so 16 plus 48 is 64 maximum damage that Spearmint the Dreadnought can take, and we have 63 health. God damn it. Do I need to get one more? Oh, that's annoying. I can do it. I have the HP to spare. I should have faked out when I had Monkey in. I forgot. That's okay. We get to do it one more time. Never dead to Stone Edge. We fake out. Leftovers. We go back to Martini again. This is now -5 attack. $38, $77, yeah. Should be enough. Okay. So now that he's at -5 attack, the most that he can do, now that I think I have it right, the most he can do with Stone Edge is 14 plus 42, which is 56 damage to Dreadnought, because Dreadnought can never be crit. And since we're always coming in on a Stone Edge attack, we're also never going to be confused, which is the important part. Now we liquidation, because we're never dead on this next hit. Woke up, that's fine. He increases attack by 1 and his defense by 1. Let's see, can we still survive a dynamic punch? 48 is the maximum damage he can do on this turn. Yes, so we go one more. And now we can't, because of his defense increase, we have to go to Mustard here. And then he just needs to not crit. No crit, we win. Easy. It confuses us, but we gave him a Persim Berry to heal that. And we're faster than him. And we definitely do way more than enough damage to take him out. Okay, that's one down. Okay. Oh wait, there's one more. There's still another guy. The original plan was to use Spearmint, but we cannot use Spearmint. Let's see. So we somehow need to get this to use a... Huh. Stone Edge or Mega Kick on this move. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I need to intimidate this as well, but it doesn't really work. I have to risk a crit with somebody. How do I do this? What do we have equipped? Citrus berry. This might be our best bet here. Let's do it. Let's go, Cookie. Just don't get crit. Oh, even better. Just don't get crit. I really thought the champ was last. I totally forgot that Lycanroc still existed. One down. Now, we already looked at the defense room, and it seemed like that was the best way for our team to go. The defense room. So let's see. We can strike through. Accuracy, we're done. So now we're gonna look at the accuracy room again, or not the accuracy room again. I'm sorry. The defense room. Yeah, that really was crazy. I definitely probably 100% should have swapped out before that last hit on Dreadnought and saved him, but that's okay. We still won, so we're good. Where's my notepad? Oh, I minimized it. I was like, where did it go? Why did it go away? So we get to lead against this Mudsdale. It does know Stealth Rocks. And Stealth Rocks sets up a... so it sets up rocks so that whenever you switch your Pokemon, whoever switches in takes damage. So we don't want to have Stealth Rock up. In order to get rid of it, you can use one of two moves. You can use Defog, which we don't have, or Rapid Spin, which we do have. And we have Rapid Spin with both Eldegoss and Starmie. Eldegoss matches up better into Mudsdale, so we can Energy Ball, Rapid Spin, and then potentially like Energy Ball again. And we can always heal ourselves with Synthesis on its moves. There's a lot we can do here. So we're going to use Eldegoss in this particular battle. Eldegoss will probably bait in Corviknight. It does the most damage and it's faster. See, Blastoise is faster, but Corviknight does better. So I want to use a dual Wing Beat. Normally I'd say let's swap in Infernape, but he doesn't take a dual Wing Beat very well. So we're probably looking at... We can bring in Togedemaru to make him take damage on the dual Wing Beat. And then on the Body Press, then we bring in... Is there anybody who does it better than Infernape? I don't think so. So we'll go that way. For an overheat kill. At -2 special attack, we still show that we kill Ferrothorn, so that's not coming in. Blastoise is the most likely candidate to come in. For a Scald, Ludicolo does very well into Blastoise, so we will use Ludicolo over there. And then we have, against Ludicolo... I think now Ferrothorn comes in, we go back to Infernape and one-shot with Overheat. And then when Claydol comes out, we go... Oh, who was really good into this? Masquerain. The only one that was a little sketchy was Corviknight. I don't want to necessarily have to use Infernape twice, so let's bring Luxray for that instead, just in case. So this should be pretty straightforward, this particular fight. Hopefully. So we're gonna bring Sprout. We're gonna bring Ghost. Gyoza. We are bringing... Yep, Martini still coming along. Citrus is still coming along. And we need Kale. And, excuse me a minute, I'm gonna blow my nose. Okay. So we have our 6. Yes, alright. Now let's see, matchups. We're gonna do an Oranberry here. For Togedemaru, also an Oranberry. Let's do Wise Glasses on Infernape again. Ludicolo. Just because Body Press does extra damage, let's do a Citrus Berry on him for safe, just to be safe. I don't want to burn through these, but I might have to. Claydol, we should be fine with an Oranberry. Stored Power, Body Press, yeah, we're fine there. And then... yeah, also fine with an Oranberry here. Okay. This squad is nice. So this should be the defense room. I'm just gonna double check one more time. Yes, this is the defense room that we want to fight in. Alright, so we go back through the accuracy room. Defense room should be down the middle. Yep, defense room. We'll save for good luck. Why not? I'll just look in. Yeah, we just Energy Ball on this first turn. I'll probably use its berry. We're not worried about its... well, we are technically worried about its defense, aren't we? +1 defense. And then we Energy Ball again. It didn't put up Stealth Rocks, which is nice for us. Hopefully we kill 2 hits. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect start. So this wants to dual Wing Beat. It's its best move against us. We want to do as much damage as we can to it, so we're going to put in Gyoza. Gyoza has the Iron Barbs ability, so each time that dual Wing Beat hits, it'll take damage in return. It's more than it does to us, which is always a bonus. We then get our free Fake Out. Because why not take a little extra damage, even if it's just a tiny bit. And now this wants to Body Press. So we're going to bring in our Citrus here. Body Press does damage based off of their defense, which is why this Intimidate really does nothing for us. But And we take this out with a Thunderbolt. We're going to take another body press, but we're never dead to it, so we just Thunderbolt. We get our healing. Should be Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn wants to use Power Whip on us. Yeah, it's easy to kill us with Power Whip. However, unfortunately for Ferrothorn, we have a Ghost. And this thing is a Grass and Steel type, both of which are weak to fire. And I shit you not, this does 191 to 228% damage. I think we're gonna kill this thing with an overheat. This should be Blastoise. Yeah, way overkill. Blastoise wants to hit us with a Scald, a nice water move. But we have Kale designated to beat this guy. And, I mean, we might as well fake out. Get a little free extra damage. And we're just, this thing is faster than us, so it's going to hit us first. But whenever it hits us, we can just heal the damage with Mega Drain. That's a little scary, that Iron Defense. Because now, we can actually go down to a crit body press here. We believe in Kale. And when Iron Defense again. Now we're definitely dead to the next body press. So if only we had something that took less damage from... Oh, we do. From fighting type moves. We do. I went Protect, really? We have to use Bug Buzz. So what it's trying to do is using to protect so that its leftovers can heal it a little bit each turn, hoping that we can't take it out in one shot. Which I still think we're in range. Yes, we are. What's nice about this Clay Doll only has two moves that it has Drill Run, which is a ground move we don't get hit by. It has Stored Power, which I kid you not, does a maximum of 10 damage, and Body Press, which also does a maximum of 10 damage. We're chilling. And as I noted before, that move is always based on defense, so we never have to worry about that. And we just Bug Buzz. We're good. All right. Okay, let's see. So... now we're down to our last battle. And I'm trying to remember. I'm looking at one particular encounter. I just can't remember how we get around to Route 118, which is like over here? All the way at 118. Oh, so it's like right after we get Surf. We actually have to go up this way first. And go to here. And here. Oh, there's so much to do still. Oh, God. We basically go this way next. And then this way. And then, like, over here. And then, yeah, like, over here. It's wild. It's like here to here. It's pretty crazy. Anyway. Just trying to figure out what's next. Because I might fish for an encounter here. I might. Because neither of these two trainers looks like they're going to be much fun. I kind of already looked at them a little bit. Yeah, quite the journey. Part of it involves going up a mountain, too. So I get a lot of incline work in. How do we kill the slacking? With a combination of Dreadnought and Kingler. That's how. Metacham. Masquerade Kingler can also help. Ooh, Orbeetle does really well. Conkeldurr, again, Orbeetle does pretty well. Almost there. No. 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 Nope. No. 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 Not really. Something who takes a Thunder and Ice Punch? Jesus. I mean, that's It's practically nobody. It's actually like Sand Slash. But then who do we have for Marowak? Bone Meringue, Bone Meringue. Jesus, jeez Louise. I mean, Electrox makes the most sense. I don't have enough room for him, though. So who can Electros sub in against? Nobody. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Electros. Yeah, literally nobody. So I need someone who can tank a Thunder or Ice Punch, but also help take out Marowak. I don't think I have this. There's like one spot that I could probably do, but it's not guaranteed to help. But I don't know if delaying it is worth it either. I don't think it is. This could work. Bait's close. Yeah, this could work. Let's do this. So this could work. This team of 6: Infernape, Dreadnought, Kingler, Orbeetle, Masquerain, and Mamoswine. Also known as Ghost Spearmint, Cookie, Blueberry, Martini, and Potato. So that could work. I'm looking at the other room just in case. We're slower. Yeah, the problem's that Bouffalance. Yeah. I think we have to go recoil or strength room, which kind of scares me a little bit, but alright, so there's one Pokemon I can get. I can fish here. And you can't really see where I'm talking. Oh, no, you can. I can fish in Route 118. Tentacool might help, evolving it into Tentacruel. Quillfish probably won't help, but Dewpider will help. Pretty much, yeah. I think this is my best bet to get help, is to fish here. Nobody in the Rock Smash will help. Nobody. I don't think anybody here will help. Timpole, Palpitoad, Shellos. Actually, maybe. I missed out on this though, which is what I would really want. Alright, well let's at least get Route 118. Because I know, I can at least see if that helps. Yeah, let me switch back to here. Alright. So this, I mean, this might help, it might not help. I mean, I really can't be sure. But we're at least gonna see if this'll help. We're gonna try. This looks pretty fine to me. We're gonna fish. Tentacool. This might help. I'm thinking this is Jello. I did take Petalburg. Any other? Yeah, I took Petalburg. That's where I got Lotad from. I have not taken Rustboro. I was hoping to save it for the fossil. And Slateport, I did take Slateport. That's where I got Horsey, who is no longer with us. Ooh, and we got a poison barb with it. Ah, that's 2 poison barbs. Sweet. I've never had Tentacool before. So I'm not entirely sure if I need to delay this at all or not. Rapid spin at 40, kind of nice. Otherwise I get it at 44. I don't think I need it on this though. I can get poison jab with it, that's kind of nice. Did we get clear body or liquid ooze? Clear body would be nice. Sweet. Quiet nature. Not terrible, not great. Decent IVs, okay. I think I can work with this. I do like acid spray. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take brine. Just right over water pulse works. I need a toxic user, I don't have one. Hex. Toxic Hex, yeah, kind of works. Venoshock. Double damage of poison, toxic, yeah. Yeah, I'll take this over acid spray. Surf. Yep. Give me surf. 90. Absolutely. Do knockoff. I kind of want to learn this over Hex. Oh, like, if I just talk, I can always just Venoshock. Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna take knockoff. Alright, now the key question is, does this help us against this freaking Marowak? I really have no idea. On the one hand, it might. Decent defenses, but that Bone Rush kind of scares me. Tentacruel, Marowak. Yeah, Boomerang does way too freaking much. That is not what I wanted to see. can use it against Rampardos, though. What about on the other room? Does it help versus Bouffalant? Nope. Ah, damn it. Alright. Bouffalant's the problem I can't solve right now. We are faster. What if we get rid of this thick club with knockoff? It still does a crap ton of damage. I guess we kind of have to pivot, don't we? Masquerain, Double Edge, Bone Meringue, Double Edge. Yeah, we could do that until we can get, like, Mamoswine in safe. Anything like -4 if we're holding like an Oranberry, maybe. Still wants to Bone Meringue, but as long as it doesn't crit. We still survive a lot of rolls of crit. Avalanche just wins. I mean, we could just use Masquerain. Wait a minute. We'll Scald. I think this works. I think I just caught that Tentacruel for nothing, but you know what? Maybe it'll come in handy. So it's Infernape, Wise Glasses, Rampardos, Aura Sphere, one shot. Slacking comes in, swap to Dreadnought, Giga Impact, heal with Citrus Berry, swap to Kingler, who protects after the recharge. And then Razor Shell, and then I just alternate Razor Shell, Protect. That's done. I mean, it might not come out in this order, but let's... Oh yeah, probably definitely will. Metacham is... Let's see, Metacham will see High Jump Kick. Unless it does, it's not Metacham, hang on. Nope, it's Metacham. Metacham, High Jump Kick, again, we can just protect. 50% damage, breaks the Focus Sash, go into Orbeetle on the second one, Bug Buzz, and we can even do... Oh god, Silver Powder. To guarantee, yeah, 50%. Guarantee the one shot after the High Jump Kick, so that works. I don't know who that's going to bring in. It looks like Marowak does more damage. But... Oh yeah, Marowak knockoff does a crap ton of damage. Well, this is a whole different challenge. Because I'd want to swap into Infernape on the knockoff, but I can't wear Wise Glasses if that's the case. And if that's the case, I don't one-shot Rampardos, do I? Let me see. What if I fake out Aura Sphere? Ooh, barely. Okay, so I could still do this. 10. Yeah, it's 144. That's enough. Knock off here. Bone Meringue here. And what if we have a berry? Or just anything. Yeah, it's still Double Edge. Here. Should still be Bone Meringue here, Double Edge here, Bone Meringue, and then eventually we're going to have to come in with Mamoswine on a Double Edge. And then Avalanche. That's kind of it. Could be Sand Slash, I guess. Once again, as long as we don't get crit. It seems to work the best. Sand Slash. I mean, no matter what, I'm risking crit. It's like, who would I rather lose, though? Sand Slash or... Yeah, but I plan to pivot back and forth a couple of times to get it lower. And I think probably the best I can do is 3, maybe 2. Regardless, I have to take a double edge and then pray that Boomerang doesn't crit if I want to kill with Avalanche and never melt ice. If I have an item here, though... Yeah, knockoff still does less than double edge or Boomerang. Yeah, so no matter what, I'm risking something here. And there's no way to, like, get it to a point where I can't survive a crit, yeah. Unless there's something else I'm not seeing. I'm gonna go through this one more time to make sure I'm not missing anything on this Marowak. Infernape, I mean, I can get some fake out chip. On his switch in. Wait, Kingler one-shots? And we outspeed. And Kingler's gonna be full health. Wait a minute. That's the answer. It's Kingler. I think we bring... It was staring at me the whole time. I just didn't see it. Just in case it crits, I guess we bring, like, Marowak. Or Tentacruel, like Wise Glass's Tentacruel. That's their best chance of one-shotting it. After Fake Out, though, how much Fake Out? 13 minimum, so I need 90-something? 90, 97? Yeah, I need the Wise Glasses to guarantee it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. That is the squad. So we're gonna go through the strength room. Oh god, what did I click? What did I click? There we go. There we go, strength. Never thought I would go through that room, but here we are. That's our route. Alright, let's get this set up. So we have Ghost, Infernape, we have Spearmint the Dreadnought, we're gonna have Cookie the Kingler, we're gonna have Blueberry, and these guys. Blueberry Martini Jello. So we can't hold an item with Infernape because I plan to switch him into a knockoff, so no item there. Dreadnought's gonna take a Giga Impact, and I might want to have him healthy for later, so I'm gonna use a citrus on him. Cookie should be taking no damage. But I think to make this a 2-shot, or a 3-shot, I can probably go Muscle Band here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Muscle Band here. High Jump Kick, and we need Silver Powder on Blueberry. Blueberry's gonna bait a knockoff. Yeah, that's why we don't have anything there. Masquerain. I think we can get away with an Oran Berry on Masquerain. How does that look against knockoff one more time? Double Edge is always more than knockoff with an Oran Berry, so we're good there. Although it might be better to have nothing. Although we're going to be taking no damage, so... yeah, let's not hold anything. And... yeah, that might be better. And then for Tentacruel, we're going to do Wise Glasses just in case on him. Held items, Wise Glasses, just in case we get crit. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a weird line, but we're going to be alright. Maybe not weird, but... alright, so where am I? Mauville. I gotta go south. Alright, so we beat the accuracy room. We beat the defense room. And now we're going strength room. Just to double check. Yes, strength room is what we're looking for. Yep. Okay. Save for good luck and for my memory to work. Get a fresh export into the calc in case I need it. And away we go. Okay. Sheer Force, Life Oris, Rampardos. We are faster. We fake out into Aurisphere. And he's gone. One down. Quick and easy for the Infernape. Slacking. Okay. So we swap into this Slacking knows one move. It knows Giga Impact. It has the ability Truant, so it only attacks every other turn, which is perfect to pair with Giga Impact. So we go Spearmint, who can't get crit. So we absorb this Giga Impact. So much damage. And on the recharge turn, we swap to Cookie. And on this turn, we protect to not take any damage. And it'll have to loaf next turn, so we Razor Shell. And we alternate back and forth until this goes down. One more protect. And Razor Shell. I'm pretty sure this is going to bring in Metacham. Pretty sure. Metacham knows High Jump Kick, and if High Jump Kick misses, it takes 50%, or it takes half its health as crash damage. And we wanted to take that crash damage because it has a Focus Sash, so we can't one-shot it. So on this first turn, much like against Slacking, we protect. It went counter. Son of a... Alright, it's okay. We go Blueberry here. Blueberry matches up into this very well. So much so we could probably burn a turn on Reflect here, because this is going to bring in Marowak, and that might help. I'm going to Bug Buzz first, and then Reflect. Bug Buzz. Okay. Marowak's best move here is Knockoff. And this is what we wanted Ghost to have no item for. No, it's always Knockoff with the Retaliate and holding the item. Always Knockoff. Fake Out, free chip. And then this wants to Bone Meringue. So we swap into our Martini, who's never hit by Bone Meringue. This is always Double Edge. Double Edge. Our Reflect wears off. Which makes me want to switch one more time to get another Intimidate. Okay, so we're going to go to... Always Double Edge, right? Yeah. Minimum damage of Double Edge is higher than maximum of Knockoff. So we go... I need to get another Intimidate, so we're going to go Spearmint. And then this is... this technically can be Knockoff. Ah, dang it. That stinks. Actually, no, it can't, because on the calc it shows we have a berry and we already ate it, so this is never Knockoff. Yeah, there's always Bone Meringue. We're good. Max roll of double edge is 20 on Spearmint, so we go again. And max roll of knockoff is still just 23. So this is the last switch, but we're gonna get this to -3. Okay. Perfect. And I don't know why I did this, because we actually outspeed with Kingler here. So we're only ever taking this one double edge. I guess just to keep as much health as possible. We are always faster. This doesn't have priority moves. We outspeed. We one-shot. Alright, so this is close combat or Thunder Punch. Stinkin' Thunder Punch. It's okay. Dude, did I not bring anything for this Kinkelder? No, I did. I sorta did. Alright, we're gonna do this. And show me close combat. Pretty please. It's okay. That's fine. Thunder or Ice Punch. This is what we want. Ghost. Fake out. Close combat. -2. -1 defenses. This should... this can be close combat. But you know what? It's minus defense, and air slash kills from here. Yeah. Air slash after fake out always kills from here. So the best that this can do is Mach Punch. Mach Punch crit does 20 maximum. So we air slash. Uh-oh. It didn't click Mach Punch. Okay. I thought for some reason that it would always... Well, I guess it sees a kill. I got scared. That's okay, we're through. Okay. And now we have the leader. Dear old Dad Norman. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right that slow kill can override. I think you're absolutely right. So this is actually is now tied for my personal best. So this is the run to see if we break through to the mid game. I'm gonna take a quick mental reset, get some water, use the restroom. I will be right back. Okay. We are back. Now, the last time I was here at the gym leader, Norman, I wiped because I screwed up. I forgot my own line. I was supposed to sacrifice something and then switch in my electric type to get a 2-hit. But I just hard swapped it in and lost it instead. So, I gotta make sure I don't screw up my line again. This team's pretty brutal. Let me pull it up. Focus. There it is. So, I just look at it and I like, ugh. 2 Pokemon with huge power and Azumarill and Diggersby just do a crap ton of damage. Some Mega Pidgeot, the Skill Link, Cincino that always hits 5 times or 3. The Meloetta, and then this Porygon, which you can never one-shot because of this Eviolite and its really high defenses. It's just, it's tough. And this is the guy that I lost on. It was just him left, and I blew it. I blew it. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing. I haven't looked at this yet, so I don't know. I don't know how the squad matches up into this. I imagine I'm probably using Infernape. Infernape here, excuse me. I don't want to use Infernape. Jesus freaking Christ, man. I give up. I'm done. We quit. I'm kidding, of course. If I still had Sky Uppercut, would it make a difference? Not really. Maybe a little bit. Actually, it might have. It's okay. We work with what we got. We got Aura Sphere. Based on my knowledge of the AI, this thing should want a Thunder Wave. But if it sees that it kills us in 2 hits with Tri-Attack, I'm screwed. So I need this to Thunder Wave, essentially, if I lead with Infernape. What else we got? And I gotta remind myself how download works again. Based on the foe's weaker defense. So Infernape's weaker defense is Special D, so it'll raise its special attack. That's not what we want. Nope. Definitely don't want to lead with Infernape. Oof. Yeah, it's a one-shot. Okay. Let me take off this +1. I don't know if it does. Let me see. So, let's see. Electros. Well, let me pick Infernape. So, if I get rid of download, theoretically that Tri-Attack damage should come down. Oh, it does. Look at that. Good to know. Okay. Well, that might make it a little easier then. Do I need Infernape for anything else? If not, and then I'm pretty sure I lock it in. Not gonna need him for Azumarill. Not gonna need him for Diggersby? Maybe to finish off if I have to sack. Maybe Meloetta, I don't know. I already know I'm locking in Togedemaru for Cincino. That's just kind of... that's the easiest one there is. I don't even want to look at the bird yet. I guess I kind of have to. Luxray, why couldn't you be just a little bit better? Just a little bit better. That's so close. I mean, Electros does okay. What about one of our ice guys? Nope, that heat wave just kind of negates anything this thing could take. That's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can lock in Infernape, because I don't know if anybody else takes on this this Porygon. Not even you, Ludi. Maybe. Because I could knock off the Eviolite. Okay, so Tentacruel's a maybe. Alright, what about you, Azumarill? What do we got? Water, Fairy. Yeah, I guess it could be Toxic. And Venoshock. I could even knock off if I really wanted to. It could be a lot. I worry about those tri-attacks, though. So it's definitely a maybe. Let me look at Azumarill. I feel like Tentacruel actually goes really well here, too. Yeah. It actually does. We outspeed. Venoshock does over half. Okay. So he's definitely going to come, but who we use it against is up in the air at the moment. Diggersby. I mean, I feel like we're going to have to probably use Masquerain here. If it's going to Earthquake, or at least some sort of pivot play. I can even use Eldegoss to slow it down. And this is a nice pivot right here. Masquerain and Dreadnought pivots. That seems to look really nice. It'll get a bunch of Intimidates for free. Less and less damage every time. That's pretty good. Give it a Cherry Berry for paralysis, because I'll probably need it later. What up, Meloetta? I'm definitely going to need you, Masquerain, for this. And then I'm probably also going to need Eldegoss at some point, which means Togedemaru's got to come, and now I'm full. Yeah. Okay. What does Eldegoss do against anybody else? I don't know if I can bring Eldegoss here. And it makes the most sense, but I think it's gotta be Luxray. Yeah, I think it's gotta be this. Okay, then the fight goes Infernape with Cherry Berry, Fake Out 2 Aura Spheres should get the job done. As long as I don't low roll both of them. That should get the job done. 11, 56, 56 is 112, and 11 is 123. Yeah, so I need 10 damage. Just high roll 1. Who comes in, assuming we're at like a third health? Probably Azumarill for an Aqua Jet, right? It wouldn't default to highest speed. It would see that Aqua Jet's priority, right? If not, it's Meloetta. With Azumarill Aqua Jet, we just go right into Tentacruel, and we should be fine. Just Venoshock twice and we're good. Also with a Cherry Berry. No, I don't know if I want to do Citrus because of the Body Slam para. I'd rather not take that risk. But then it should definitely be Diggersby for Earthquake or Body Slam. Eesh. Oh, it does have a Citrus Berry. Look at that. Thanks. So maybe the play is Toxic Venoshock then. Yeah, Toxic Venoshock. Yep, that's a one-shot. Yep. Yep. Yeah, you beat me to it a little bit there, but yeah. Diggersby. I don't know, I might have to go Citrus Berry to confirm the Earthquake. I don't like doing that, but I might have to. Aqua Jet into Body Slam always gets us into Citrus range. So that's 65, so be at like 60% health. Shit, Body Slam's always gonna see a kill. It's not great. And I can't hard Dreadnought. I'd be swapping in on a -1 Body Slam, so it wouldn't be all doom and gloom. If it did indeed, but that confirms Body Slam here. Yeah. Earthquake here. Body Slam, Earthquake, and so on and so forth. Still need to kill this, though. Let's see. How many... I don't know. I might go all the way down. But we definitely bring a cherry berry. I can't go all the way down because of foul play. So what's my breaking point? Oh, shit. It's -2. Ah, Diggersby. I do have Electros. I've heard that... Oh, what's the thing? The move that I was, like, asked to learn twice, Gastro Acid, and turn off his ability. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, I can't just swap back and forth. Yeah, -2. That's a foul play. So I can't even do that. Balls. So that doesn't work. How do I kill you, Diggersby? It's not Ludi. It could be Mamoswine. If I switch to it at -1. It's gotta be -1. Come in on Body Slam. I can take a foul play, as long as they don't crit. An Avalanche KO. I could do that. Diggersby right now. It says foul play. That's messing with me. Problem is, if I risk Mamoswine, then if I can't return and kill it with anything, I'm kind of screwed. No, I'm going to use Tenta for Azumarill. Tenta would work if I wasn't -speed, but I'm -speed, unfortunately. If I was like anything else, I'd outspeed it, but I don't outspeed it. I mean, I guess Eldegoss could work. If I go -1 on the swap in, I'm faster than it. Again, I'm risking a crit, though. It's not ideal. I don't think I'm going to find anything ideal, though. What if I did Dreadnought? No. Even with the... I was hoping maybe I could Rock Tomb into Liquidation because we're speed tied, but that doesn't work either. Alright, -1 Body Slam into Togedemaru. Iron Barbs fake out. That's like 27%. Earthquake, foul play. We go into Eldegoss, which is the best move to switch in on. But that's 3 mons for one guy. God, I can't. But at least it would incorporate Togedemaru, who could cover Cincino or Minchino, whichever one it is. Cincino. So it would be -1. Double energy ball could work. Because once it hits, minus speed, yeah, it's, we outspeed. So that could work. If I did Miracle Seed, that's Misty Seed, Miracle Seed. I'd have a pretty good shot to take it out in one hit. Because it would be 12.5 plus basically 25% damage on the Iron Barbs and Fake Out. And then we would need 80. Miracle Seed. I think it's close. It's just closer. But we could take a Body Slam if we didn't KO. Alright, let's assume we do that. It's definitely Meloetta next. And it's essentially a random move. Which isn't great. How does she work with Relic Song? +10. Yeah, but fast kills are +12, right? Yeah. So it's a random move. Well, shit. I don't think this works. I mean, I could intimidate. Pray its Relic Song into Masquerade. Because it'll probably take everything else. Because we're only swapping it in once to take essentially no damage. So that should be fine. Bait a Relic Song? Yeah. Man, I don't even know. Relic Song into Eldegoss? I might have to risk Paris here with all these body slams. I don't know if I can get through with all this stuff. I also need it to close combat at some point too. Random move into Masquerade, Relic Song into Togedemaru. I can't be having Togedemaru take all this freaking damage. Well, Eldegoss is always a 2-hit, so maybe it's -1 Diggersby into Eldegoss with a Citrus, I guess? I think I see it. So when Diggersby comes out, Tentacruel will be on the field. We swap. Intimidate here. I hope it's an Earthquake. If it's a Body Slam, oh well, we kind of have to take it. We have to go Citrus on Masquerade. It'll beat another Body Slam, which we go into Eldegoss right away. And we double Energy Ball. Or we Energy Ball once. We'll show that we KO with Quick Attack on the next one. So it should just be a swap back to Togedemaru. Fake out Iron Barb should take it out. Yeah, that should do it. That should bring a Meloetta for close combat. We go back into Masquerade. That'll force it to Relic Song. We could probably use... No, we gotta go back in Togedemaru because we gotta confirm close combat. We just need one close combat, right? So with Relic Songs, yeah, it wants to close combat. Into Masquerade, that's not going to be another -1, so -2, -1 D. And that should let Infernape come in for an Aura Sphere on the Body Slam. But we're slower. How much do we need to do? What's the minus gotta be for Mach Punch to KO? So we need to be like -3. I mean, that's not great for Togedemaru and his Relic Songs. But we should be getting a lot of chip in. Cincino. And then it's gotta be Luxray for for the bird. I can't hard switch into it, so I gotta sack somebody. Yeah, fake out mock at -3 will do it. On the pirouette form. 25, 75, that'll do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Luxray, right? Yeah. I mean, it could be Electros. It's a 2-hit, but we can't swap into... No. I have to swap into HP Grass, and nothing on the team baits HP Grass, so that's not going to happen. Best I could do is finagle a Heat Wave out of Togedemaru. I think Luxray is the best chance, but I have to sack something. I think Tenta's the right sack. Or maybe Masquerain, actually. I think it's probably these two are my first two to sack. Then Eldegoss, and then Togi, and then obviously Infernape Blast. That would be the order that I need to sack. Well, let's see. And I just rip a Wild Charge. Because even if Wild Charge doesn't work, even if I get... I mean, it's not going to one-shot, so never mind. I'll just Thunderbolt twice. That's all I need to do. Because Thunderbolt also can para. That's nice. Because if we get para, then we win without losing Luxray. But Luxray is most likely down if we... If he... wait, well... Hold on a sec. I could do... I could hard swap Luxray and give him a Citrus Berry. Because Hyper Voice... has no effect, it's just damage. So as long as he doesn't crit, I could live 2. So swap in, heal up, take 1 Thunderbolt. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, no, he only lives if I get him in. And I think I actually Wild Charge. Versus Thunderbolt, I think. Because even if I lose Luxray, I still follow up, take him out with a Mach Punch. 18% on top of the minimum 85 here. Although Thunderbolt gives me the most odds to not lose Luxray. But I don't... Fake out Mach Punch is 20... 18 plus 12 is 30. Yeah, I guess that could work though too. So Thunderbolt gives me the most chance for him to survive. So I do Thunderbolt. Alright, I think that's gotta be the squad. So it's Ghost, Tenta, Teeny, Gyoza, Eldegoss and Luxray. Yeah, that's it. So I want... I want a Cherry Berry on Infernape. I'm assuming I'm coming in on an Aqua Jet. So, Toxic Venoshock. Body Slam, crit. Yeah, I think it's always Cherry on Tenta. Diggersby, Masquerain swap. I think we go Citrus on Masquerain, Citrus on Togedemaru, and Citrus on Sprout. Assuming he's -1. Yeah. Cherry. And what's he gonna be coming in on? Assuming we get rid of Meloetta. So I gotta map out this Meloetta. So it comes in on Eldegoss random move. So then we go Masquerain, confirm the Relic Song into Togi, close combat into Meloetta, so that's -2, -1 on the defenses. Relic Song has to go into Togi again. Close combat into Masquerain again. Oh, it's in Pirouette form. That's my bad. Well, we outspeed. What am I doing? Aura Sphere just one-shots. Oh, no, we don't outspeed in Pirouette form. Yeah, it's got to be -3. Okay. So -3 is the goal. Monferno comes in and takes it out. Okay. Okay. Cincino, it's Togedemaru. That's easy. It's Togedemaru, or Cincino should come in next. Yeah, and then Pidgeot. Yeah, I can't bring Luxray in on a Heat Wave. That doesn't work. Tentacruel. And then Pidgeot. And then Luxray. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm never coming in on a Hurricane. And yeah, alright, so I just need a Citrus Berry on him. Okay, that's really what I was looking at. Okay, Norman. Here we go. Just double check. I'll double check when I get there. I might as well double check now. Okay, Infernape. Cherry. Cherry, Citrus, Citrus, Cherry, Citrus. Okay. Accuracy through defense and strength. I just want to get through. That's the goal, to get through. Save for good luck. What's PB? Okay, this is gonna suck. Alright, we need to fake out. I need to Aura Sphere twice. Give me a big roll. That's close. There's the Thunder Wave. Perfect. Aura Sphere. Please just high roll. Just please. That's okay. I think that's okay. It's not great. Oh, you... I mean, I gotta go for it again. Azumarill. This is Aqua Jet. What? I guess it's random move. I just thought it would prioritize Aqua Jet. Because we were fat. Oh, we were slower because of paralysis. God damn it. So unintended consequences of both. Dude, are you kidding me? Alright, what is my out? So I think it's Luxray. It'll always see that we can KO with Wild Charge. So it'll Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet gives us enough wiggle room to still take on Pidgeot if it doesn't crit. So I think it's gotta be Luxray here. So yeah, this should see that we kill it with a Wild Charge, so it always Aqua Jets, because we're faster. So we Thunderbolt. Because I can't afford the... I can't afford the chip from Wild Charge. No, I need Eldegoss for this. I couldn't bring him in. I mean, this is just all sorts of effed up now. Alright, just show me Earthquake one time, because this is one of 3 moves. I mean, that was the worst one. Alright, now I go to Eldegoss. It's fine. Or no, we just need to not crit. Honestly, I need to sing here. No, I don't need to sing. It's Energy Ball. So we outspeed. But a bunch of moves show kill. But it's gonna quick attack because we show kill. So we go here. Dude, come on. Another crit. Just... And we show kill again. So this is probably going to quick attack again. So it should probably just kill itself. Ah, it's okay. Meloetta, right? There's always close combat. Relic Song. I'm taking way too much damage with Toga tomorrow. Okay, we take that. This guarantees another close combat. I should have faked out there, I forgot. It's Body Slam or Relic Song. Come on. I can't swap in Monkey yet. I need to do one more, but I can't. Actually, yes. Problem is now Togi always dies. So I can't intimidate because I can't take damage on Luxray. Yeah, I have to let Togi go. Maybe not. Do we let Eldegoss go? No, because even at -1, I mean, they're faster with Togi on -1. So hang on, let me think about this. If I lose Eldegoss here, swap back into Togi, fake out Smart Strike for the kill, sack Masquerain, and get Luxray in. Yeah, that's it. And that lets me keep Togi. Yeah. I mean, I hope this works. Because now we're faster. Fake out and the Zing Zap should always kill. Okay. I hate this guy. This random move, so I was thinking maybe I could do something with this, but I mean, I gotta do the plan. I have to sack Martini. There are some rolls that kill. Just one time. Please survive. Holy shit. Now para? No, I didn't get the para, that's okay. But I think we just won. Maybe. Shit, I'm not out of this. I should have wild charged. If I wild charged, I could have killed with Togi. I didn't think of that until after. Uh-oh. Para's 1 and 3, right? Or is it 1 and or is it 50%? Regardless, Citrus goes down here. You know what the worst part is? I need to hit Fake Out into Mach Punch. I'm pretty sure, so I gotta get through 2. Come on. Okay. Okay. Yes! Yes! Thank you. Oh my god, that was stressful. Why did I do that? I meant to update deaths. 10! But we're through. Oh man. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Low rolls on Infernape in the beginning. The crit on Tentacruel, just oh man. I'm just glad I'm through. That was wild. Thanks, Mangan. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in and sticking around. I didn't even see what he gave us. I wasn't paying attention. Did he just rub it in and give me a revive? Is that what he did? Or did he give us strength? I think he gave us strength. Cool. Alright. I think that's enough stress for one night for me too. I think I'm gonna call it a night after that. Let's put our wounded or put our departed into the see you later box. Tentacruel went down first. I'm so sorry you got crit and did absolutely nothing. But it was kind of okay. Eligos, thank you for lowering that Cincino's speed so we could later take it out. Masquerain, you did your job. That was an amazing Intimidate pivot. Thank you very much. You'll be missed. Luxray, thank you so much for hitting that Pidgeot and surviving. And we're through. With just Infernape and a Toga tomorrow, but we are through. Thank you so very much for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow night as well. So I hope to see you then. Until then, have a wonderful evening. Peace.